How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and yeah, there's something pretty crazy going on. It's a solar eclipse, and yeah, it's pretty scary. It's sort of like, you know what? I really need to be using this thing. It is sort of like the no, don't kill me. Yeah, it's sort of like the what is it? The blood moon, except it's way more dangerous. So yeah, I was in the middle of working on something. Hopefully no one dies. I'd rather get over somewhere safer. Let's go over to my arena here. Oh no! Bia was slain. Millard was slain. Oh no! Yeah, they're pretty tough. So yeah, there's vampires and all sorts of things that would come out of like kind of horror films and stuff. So it's actually a pretty cool event, but it can be very, very dangerous early on. It doesn't, thankfully, it doesn't happen until after you have at least defeated one mechanical boss. So, since last time, I know, hey. All right, you know what? We're gonna use the holy arrows. I think that'll work. Yeah, these vampires are crazy. Okay, I could really use some healing. Oh no, oh no. All right, there we go. Oh no, what's hitting me? Yikes, I barely even saw that thing. Yeah, vampires are probably the worst thing you could run into at this point, but all the monsters are pretty tough. If you have holy arrows, that's a good thing to do a lot of crowd control. Yo-yos are very effective. But yeah, I mean, it's really just a matter of surviving, and hopefully I'll be able to. There's all sorts of things. There's like Frankenstein. Oh, cool, I got a Neptune shell. That's pretty good. If you have platforms, though, usually you can just kind of camp out on top of the platform, and everything just, at least most things tend to just kind of congregate down in the bottom, so you can just go to town. All right, let's switch back to the shark. Now that those vampires aren't chasing me anymore. All right, so this actually happens in the daytime, and it lasts for the whole day, which is a little bit of a reversal from the blood moon, which, you know, only happens at night. Now, part of the problem with that is, you know, the daytime, it is a lot longer than nighttime. So, yeah, it can be a little dicey. You know what? Let's go ahead and swap out for some crystal bullets. I think these will work a little bit better at crowd control because they'll break. And I shouldn't burn through them terribly fast, thanks to my armor. Yeah. It's pretty scary when this happens, but you can get a lot of money by fighting in the solar eclipse, which is good. Now, after you've beaten all 3 of the mechanical bosses, some more enemies show up in solar eclipses, and they're a lot tougher. Oh, goodness. But for right now, the vampire is the main threat, and it kind of flies around and chases you and stuff like that. There's also another point after the mechanical bosses that you'll run into more enemies, but we're not gonna deal with that yet. I'm sure we'll have a chance when we get there, but for right now, this is just a lighter taste of the solar eclipse. Oh man, but yeah, it's the vampires that you really want to watch out for, because they hit pretty hard and they fly around and they have 700 health, well 750 rather. Which is a little bit higher than everything else. If you have, you know, a mega shark or a decent yo-yo, oh, what is that? Oh, Izor, yeah, that's another thing. It's one of the kind of boss enemies. It has, I think, 2,000 health, and it moves around actually fairly fast. I don't remember it being that fast. Oh! Alright, wings are also very, very recommended at this point, just for mobility purposes. Because without wings, yeah, you're just gonna have a bad time dodging all these things. But the good news is, you'll get a ton of money from this. In fact, it's not a bad idea if you have a moment to use your piggy bank and quick stack when you get a chance, just so if you do die, you don't end up losing as much money. It's very likely you'll die on the first several blood moon or solar eclipses. It's not absolutely, you know, certain, but it is quite possible. So don't feel bad if you do end up fighting the big one. But obviously, you know, you'll want to get as much money from it as possible. Woo! Yeah, this Mega Shark's pretty nice, but things get so crazy at this point. All right, let's switch to the repeater. Do a little bit more crowd control. Yeah, the repeater and the holy arrows, just an amazing way to just get rid of enemies like crazy. The problem is getting those darn, hey pal. Getting the darn unicorn horns can oftentimes be a bit of a hindrance. Yeah, it's a really good idea to have some kind of a basic arena with, platforms and stuff that you can just kind of maneuver on while, going through hard mode, because this is certainly not the only event out there. Okay, hold up now. No! Oh, goodness. Yeah, that Eyesore is really messing with me, man. Where is it? I feel like it's moving a lot faster than it used to. I kind of remember it being a little slower, but not so much anymore, huh? Ooh, man. All right, we're just going to town. It's 11:04, so we have to wait until 7:30 before we'll finally be free from this madness. And I'm gonna run out of ammo, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I do have the endless musket pouch, which is good, but, you know, my crystal bullets, thankfully the crystal bullets are so much easier to make than the holy arrows. Just take some crystal shards, which you get plenty of. Oh, I got an ice spring. That's nice. All right, can I... Oh, let me summon my imp. Do a little bit of extra damage. Oh, darn it. I try to... That wasn't what I wanted to do. All right, there we go. Quick stock, that's good. Guess we'll switch to the repeater. Actually, you know what? Let me use the Hellfire arrows, because these do a little bit of, like, explosion damage around stuff, and they're great for crowd control, and this is definitely a situation where you'll want to have some crowd control, and I got plenty of these things anyway, so we'll just go for it. Okay, I really want to get that Eyesore down there. Ah, stop chasing me, guys! Okay, is Eyesore still down there? I think I got rid of him. Oh, nope, he's still there. Maybe that's a new one. Yikes. Just kind of shooting in the dark here, but that's probably for the best. Yeah, move as often and as fast as you can, because you really do not want to be hit all that often. Oh, vampires after me. Stay back! Stay back! Oh, there's two of them now. Oh, joy. All right, I just need to dodge those lasers. Dodge these things. Oh, it got me. Oh, man. They are so persistent. Yeah, the repeaters are just so nice because, you know, they'll auto-fire, so you can just, you don't have to worry so much about timing things. Ah, there's like 3 vampires now. My goodness. Stay back! Ah, what did I even run into? My goodness. All right, let's see. Yeah, right now we just have to take care of these vampires. Like, that's something that needs to be done. There we go. Oh, no, there we go. Now we got him. Okay, I think Eyesore's dead. Oh, another vampire. Goodness, no. Ah! Out of the way! Oh, gosh, I'm gonna die! Yikes. Oh, no! Oh, man. Let me use my healing potion. All right, thank you. Ah, there's 2 of them chasing me! I don't even know how much gold I have on me. I'd like to deposit some of it, but I don't know if I'll even have a chance. At least this arena's working out pretty well, all things considered. All right, 2:40 p.m. We have a little bit more time before this event ends. Let's see if I can get anything good down here. Whoa, vampires and things. Ah, vampires on me. Vampires on me. I think I got him though. Oh, nope, there's still another one, or maybe that's the same one. I don't even know. Ow, jeez. All right, it'd be great if I could like kind of drop down here to maybe get some hearts or something. That's the downside when all the enemies are like down there, is sometimes it can be a little bit more difficult to get the hearts. All right, let's heal. Oh, jeez, it's on me. Ah! No, stay back, vampire. Stay back. Ah! No! Oh, no. All right, we just got to get rid of that thing. Stop chasing me. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, there it is. Oh, my goodness. All right, yeah, this is pretty exciting, huh? Yeah, definitely a lot of chaos going on. Have to wait until 7:30, so only about, I don't know, 3.5 more hours. I think I might have enough arrows. I'm definitely gonna need to restock after this, though. Whoa, easy there, pal. I better heal now while I'm not affected by the debuff. I can't heal. Stay back. Oh, great, there's 2 of them. That's just wonderful. Always love it when that happens. Sarcasm, sarcasm. Just gonna keep firing. Hopefully I'll hit. Oh, whoa, there's 3 now. Great, that's just great. I probably shouldn't have that blue candle out either. Water candle or whatever it is that attracts more enemies around. Because I know that does affect things. And it's raining too, my goodness. Could this day get any worse? Ah. Ow, 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 ow. Stay back, stay back, stay back. No, darn it, don't hit me. Gotta stop that, vampire. Oh my goodness. All right, I know that there's another vampire. There it is. There it is. All right, just gonna keep shooting. Hope to get it. Oh, hey there, Swamp Thing. Nice to see you. Not really, but you know, I'll just say that out of courtesy, I guess. Oh, cool, I got a Fritz banner. I'd love to set that down just so I don't take as much damage from them. Yeah, as you get banners, you know, maybe wait until after you're done with the Solar Eclipse, but it's a good idea wherever you're kind of planning on fighting in Solar Eclipses, you'll probably want to set down banners for everything. Whoa, lots of things. Just to make it so the enemies don't hit you as hard and so you can kill them a lot faster. Also, if you are playing on windowed mode for whatever reason, be careful you don't click outside of the window. It's happened to me more often than I'd like to say. And it'll probably happen during this. I just have a feeling. Izor, stop it! Yeah, with Izor, if you are shooting at Izor, you can usually just kind of try to follow wherever the beams are coming from, and hopefully you'll hit him with something. Oh my goodness. All right. Doing okay. Doing okay. Certainly could be a lot worse. See if I can get some hearts, maybe? That'd be nice if I could. We only have like 30 minutes left to go, roughly. And I think we might be able to survive this, so that's a good thing. I think so. Oh, hold up. Let's not speak too soon now. Just gonna rain fire down from the heavens and hope that works. Oh, great, another vampire. Oh, they're just so nasty. Look at all this stuff. There's like so much stuff down there. Just a few more minutes. Almost done. All right, whew, we did it, we made it. So let's just clean them up with some holy arrows. finish the job. They're not gonna spawn anymore, so we don't have to worry about them. Oh my goodness, that was crazy, huh? Woo, man! Yeah, I got so much stuff. I got like 10 gold here, and I know I picked up some more. So, yeah, that was great. I'm definitely going to need to take a look at what I got. Let's drop off my money trough here. Just deposit some of these things. I was actually in the middle of working on something, believe it or not. And then that happened. It's like, okay. Oh, easy there, pal. All right, let's just take you away. Take you away. Most importantly, I just want to get as much loot as possible. I got these eyeball springs, and I don't remember what they do. If it's like a pet or what, I think it might be. Hey there, mister. Out of the way. Let me switch back to my standard bullets, because they actually work good for most stuff anyway. All right, did anything fall down here other than these guys? Nah. Look at all this stuff. Oh, it's a wolf! Yeah, I guess that's because we're kind of close to the snowy biome. Okay, I think I got everything set here. So I think I made like, what, 10 gold or something? Yeah, I'm up to 2 platinum again. And I got these eyeball springs, which, yeah, they're just a little eyeball pet that follows you around. It's kind of cool. Just kind of hops. Yeah, it's kind of nice, actually. I like it. All right, and then the, Neptune shell. I don't remember exactly which enemy it is that drops it, but one of the enemies during the solar eclipse will drop Neptune shell. I think it's a swamp thing, maybe. And that, let's see, what does that do again? It transforms the holder into merfolk when encountering water. So you end up being able to move really fast, you can breathe underwater, and it's pretty nice, actually. It's a good thing to have. You can combine that with something else later on, too. Oh, man. Well, that was great. I thought that eye was one of my enemies. All right. So, yeah, this also can be used to, you can combine it with something, which is kind of nice. Did I only get 1 eye spring? Maybe I did. I could have sworn there was another one, though. Oh well, I might have failed to pick it up, which I guess is all right. Yeah, so some of the NPCs are dead, but they'll come back. It's not really much of a problem. Yeah, I'm gonna need to restock on my ammo and stuff. I burned through all those Hellfire arrows and all that stuff, and I definitely want to be better prepared next time. But all things considered, we did pretty good, so I feel all right about that. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna get back to the project I was working on before I was so rudely interrupted. Oh, here's the other eye spring, derp. It was one in my inventory. Yeah, I clearly don't need 2 of those. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sell one, but I wanna talk to the guide here and see, yeah, we need to get a moon charm, and these drop from werewolves. So, werewolves only show up during a full moon. I've encountered them once or twice already, and haven't had any luck getting that, but the moon shell's great because it gives you both effects, so that's pretty nice, and it can be used in other things later. So, yeah, I probably don't need this thing right now, though, but it's not bad if you want to make, like, a water arena or something, or if you're planning on doing a lot of stuff underwater. Oh hey, look at that! Phoebe the steampunker has arrived. Yeah, the steampunker will appear after you have made progress defeating one of the mechanical bosses, or at least one of them. You know what? Let me go back home really quick and take a look at her. Wow, she's right here to greet me. Yeah, let's see. So, she sells a whole bunch of interesting items, but a lot of them can be pretty useful for, like, wiring stuff, which is actually pretty nice. Yeah, you can get different sorts of logic gates, which are pretty useful if you're into advanced stuff. But on top of that, she sells something called the Contaminator. This thing is so expensive. It is 2 platinum in order to afford it. Yeah, that's right. That's 200 gold coins. But this thing will cure your problems of having a whole bunch of, you know, corruption or Hallow all over the place. Yeah, I'm trying to work on something over here. It wasn't quite working right, but I got it figured out. I'm just in the middle of building that. But yeah, so the corruption spreads really rapidly in hard mode. Same with the Crimson, or not Crimson, well, yeah, same with the Crimson, but also same with the Hallow. So this whole area now is Hallow. It was just a little strip, but it's a lot more Hallow now. The Contaminator, it fires this stuff called green solution. You can actually use it to make other things too, but it's really nice because it will just spray just all over the place and can be used to purify it. So we'll do that later. For right now though, I'm not going to buy it because it's pretty expensive, no doubt. But yeah, there's also some different crafting things. There's a teleporter, which can teleport you around, but you need to have wire for it. So you can make a lot of money. It can be pretty good. But yeah, it's good to see that she's here. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to that project. All right, so it's not raining anymore. It just stopped. But I finally got the thing that I was looking for from that cloud thing, the Angry Nimbus. Yeah, that's right. I got the Nimbus rod. Where did it go? There it is. Oh, this thing is amazing. So what does it do? It rains rain down on the enemies. And it can be just amazing. You can set up 2 clouds, and it's great for just doing a little bit of passive damage to enemies. It's also completely broken if you use this against the Destroyer, because it will hit all of the segments. Even if you're not using magic as your primary class, it's still really good just to have kind of set up, because see, it'll damage anything around there, and it adds up pretty quickly actually. So yeah, that's why I really wanted to get that in the rain. Unfortunately, I wasn't recording when I actually killed it, and then like, I don't know, I was having issues trying to record at that point. It was strange. Like my hard drives sometimes go to sleep when I don't know, when I haven't like been recording in a little bit. So that's rather unfortunate, but the long and short of it is I did get it, which is great. Now I also did finish more or less the project I've been working on. So let me get my inventory and stuff all sorted, and I will show you what I've been up to. Okay, so I'm in the Hallow, and right above a lot of the Hallow, I built a kind of interesting little thing. Now, I guess before using it, I want to make sure that I've kind of killed any enemies that are nearby down on the surface, just because I think it'll make my life a little bit easier. Alright, so the one enemy is just right there. Well, I guess here's another one. It's fine. Let's just try to do a little bit of crowd control. Not necessary, but probably doesn't hurt. Alright, so let's fly on up. I could take the rope as well, but this is just super simple. Well, okay, it's a little bit more complex than that. So I have a big pool of water using the J trick to fill this thing, but I also have some wires and stuff set up to this lever. Now I made a timer, and you can make a 1-second timer by taking either a gold or platinum watch, along with a table and chair, which is this over there. A workbench does not count, and then some platinum, and that'll make that. You can also make 3-second timers using silver and tungsten, and oh, you need chain in order to make the watch as well. But yeah, these are really cool. When you right-click them, it toggles them. But if you hook them up to wire, like I have done, then it will also activate it, and that'll work out pretty good. So I have 3 different colored wires. I didn't bring all of my wrenches with me, but I did go ahead and buy more wrenches, just so I'd be able to get this set up here. So down here, I have some dart traps, and these, you know, if you've run into any dungeon anywhere, not really dungeon, but any cave that has those traps, you'll know what happens when they're activated. Usually they're activated by a pressure plate, but in this case, I don't know how I'm gonna get that slime out from there. I had my water here and I needed to raise it a little bit. I made some pumps to do that. I didn't really show that on camera, but you should get the idea. takes iron and wire, I think? I don't remember, but yeah. Anyway, these are hooked up to wires. So these little kind of yellow dot things, those are the actuators, and they can be placed behind blocks. You kind of right-click them, and it's a wiring mechanic. So whenever it receives a signal, you have to have both the wire crossing through them and, of course, the actuator themselves. But once it receives a signal, it toggles whether the block is active or not. See, these pearl stone blocks, well, these are currently inactive. So you can just fall right through them. These ones are active, though. So, yeah. What else to mention about that? Oh, I also needed to make sure this is built out of enough pearl stone in order to be considered a hallow. I started building it out of marble. I'm like, you know what? I guess this isn't going to work. So, yeah, you want to have pearl stone if you're at least doing it like I am. So, this little 1 second timer will send a signal every 1 second down to this is the blue one right there. It sends it down to the dart traps. Now, unfortunately, the dart traps are locked at like once every 3 seconds or so. So, yeah, it's not going to work all the time, but you get the idea. It'll still function just fine. It might not even be necessary in thinking about it, although I think it is, because I think it needs to keep getting a signal every so often. It doesn't fire it just constantly. So what about the green wire? Well, actually, the red wire here, that leads to this section of actuator blocks. So when I turn that switch on, I enable it. So this will be a solid platform. The green wire gets sent down here, which turns this into, well, it'll actually just remove it entirely, which works out great. Let's get rid of this pixie. Yeah, the pixies, unfortunately, are a little bit of a problem, as are the slimes. There's not really anything I can do about, disposing of pixies easily. Later on, I'll be able to get even better traps. The dart traps aren't really that great at handling just about anything. They do minimal damage, but it adds up. I guess the goal was to set up a trap system that would work while fishing, because let's face it, fishing can be kind of boring, but it is a good way to get some resources. So rather than just fish, let's flick this switch on and let the magic happen. So I'm just gonna camp here for a moment until I hear the sound of a unicorn, and then I will go and check it out, and I'll show you it in action. In thinking about it, I might actually need to move my platform that I'm fishing on over a little bit, because nothing's obviously going to spawn here, and yeah, I don't know, there's like a certain spot that enemies will spawn in, and I did test this out earlier. It doesn't seem to be working as well right now, but again, this isn't a final build by any means. It's mostly just something to kind of make my life a little bit easier while gathering some resources. But yeah, it's oh, there we go. 5 enemies, 4 enemies. Hopefully they'll show up. Okay, there we go. I finally hear a unicorn. As you can see, it works so much better against unicorns than it does against pixies. They are rather rare to spawn, and ideally I'll set it up. Yeah, look at that. Just destroys it. And then when I'm ready to collect it, all I need to do is just flick the switch. The dart traps will stop firing, and the unicorn will drop its horn. Even if it drops it in the lava, it's not enough to burn it because it's blue rarity, and I don't think blue burns. So that's fine. But most importantly, I do get it. So yeah, I tore down the marble roof because I really need these platforms like now. A crystal serpent, huh? That's interesting. I got that and I got a hallowed crate. But I think the crystal serpent is, yeah, it's actually a magic weapon of all things. Yeah, a fish that's a weapon. Go figure. So let's test this thing out. I think it's, oh, look at that. Oh, this is awesome. Yeah, like, it's kind of like a thing, but all those little breaky part things, they do damage. In fact, let's go ahead and flick this switch. We'll take these out with magic. Yeah, this is actually pretty good. And you could fish this up pretty much as soon as you enter hard mode, so that's not too bad. I do think that I need to be closer to over here in order to get more of the enemies nearby. So I probably just need to expand this just a tad. You know, working on the dimensions and stuff. That's important for any build. Again, not perfect, trial and error, but you get the idea. And this should hopefully at least show off kind of something, uh-oh! 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 There's a boss coming! I'll see you on the next episode of Marriland's Terraria Adventure! Oh, snap!